Avatar Aang The Last Airbender is an original movie taking place some amount of years after the original series ends. And it's not supposed to release until October 9th, 2026. But in case you haven't been online recently, the whole goddamn movie leaked in HD. It's all over Twitter. People are just posting the entire goddamn movie, and when it gets removed for copyright, they just post it again. And the whole thing is genuinely insane. Someone hacked into Paramount's network and literally stole the film, then uploaded it online for free. And I, for one, would never pirate a movie or watch leaked content before premieres. But I do have a friend who watched it, and maybe I might have peeked over his shoulder and glanced at his screen while it was on. So what? And I'll start off by saying, what I saw wasn't that impressive, but it was fine enough, I guess. Let's get into that. It would have been cool to see the original voice actors return, since it's all the original characters from the original series. But whatever. They replaced all of them, except for Momo and Appa. Yeah, that's cool, but what the fuck? I mean, I don't care if Katara is actually a white person. They're cartoons. It's acting. Who cares? But even Dante Bosco, the voice of Zuko, he's not even a white guy. Like, what was their problem with him? Why'd they recast him? But I will say, Steven Yeun as Zuko is goddamn trippy. As someone who watched The Walking Dead religiously as a kid, that was trippy. But yeah, the cast did fine. They were serviceable. And the only time it ever felt like a problem was when it was the modern voice actor for Aang voicing a very short segment of young Aang. Because, yeah, that's not how Aang sounds. It looked weird. But I feel like the characters being aged up and older almost makes it more okay for their voices to have changed a little. But that still doesn't mean I like it. I also do gotta give quick props to the voice actor for Sokka. He sounded exactly like the original Sokka. He just did the voice perfectly. It was fantastic. Enough about the actors, I get it, whatever. The movie itself felt extremely fast-paced and had very little downtime between action sequences. It literally felt like an Uncharted game, if you've ever played them. It was just action scene after action scene, and there was little to no quiet moments whatsoever. And genuinely, I thought I had been watching the movie on 1.5 speed during my fucking viewing, because all of the action scenes, while good looking, are extremely fast. It genuinely feels like they sped up the scenes, which is crazy because the movie is still almost 2 full hours. I was more interested in seeing quiet moments between the gang and seeing how the dynamic between them all is different now that they're adults. But it was really just action scene after action scene. It got to be a little much by the end. There was also a part of the film that I felt like Aang acted really out of character for a moment. It's a moment where Katara expresses some concern that what they're doing is too dangerous and points out to Aang, hey, I almost just died a minute ago. Maybe we should turn around. But Aang just doesn't care. He's not really shown to have concern for Katara or any of his other friends really at all. He doesn't mind letting them die as long as he can accomplish his goal, which is definitely not how Aang would have acted in the original series. And on a similar note, Aang and Katara are adults now, and they're a real established couple, unlike in the original show where they were just two kids kind of flirting back and forth. I would have loved to see more moments between them exploring this newer, mature dynamic, but the plot never stops and never gives any opportunity for it. They just hurtle right from one life-threatening situation to the next, until the movie ends. Toph and Zuko both felt underutilized as well. Toph just had a couple funny one-liners, and Zuko is just kind of there. I can't even really remember him doing much at all. There's kind of a plot twist moment, if you can even call it that, and I mean, I saw it coming a mile away. To me, it was super obvious. Like, to the point where I would have been shocked if what I thought was gonna happen didn't happen. It's also kind of ridiculous that they reused the same plot point from the fucking pilot of Avatar in this movie for a different character. It's very bizarre. The bending was cool, but I do have one complaint about it, and that's that the Avatar state seemed really weak anytime Aang would use it. Like, it maybe made him 5% stronger, if that. He was getting beat to shit in Avatar form over and over throughout this movie, and that makes no goddamn sense. In the OG series, if Aang used the Avatar state, he was a force of nature. There's also a plot about non-benders gaining bending abilities from a magic staff, and like 2 minutes later, these people were fighting Zuko and Katara and Toph like it was nothing. Even though Zuko, Katara, and Toph are all masters in their element, they've been training their entire lives. How could these assholes who just learned how to bend possibly be better than them? Overall, it was entertaining. I liked seeing the original Avatar characters back on my screen again because I missed them, but ignoring who the characters are and just looking at it as a movie and a story, it's kinda trash. But if you like Avatar, it's kinda worth it just to see these characters on screen again as adults. But if you're actually interested in the story, I would say read the comics. They go really in depth and have some pretty interesting plot lines. But enough of me yapping. What do you guys think of Avatar Aang The Last Airbender? Are you waiting for it to release to watch it? Are you gonna look over your friend's shoulder like I did? Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. Alright, thanks for listening.